There are a few sounds more distinctive than that of a woodpecker drumming away on a tree. Often considered to be lucky, they are known in many places as a symbol of friendship and happiness. With around 200 species, woodpeckers are found across many countries, and they play an important part in their wildlife, creating holes that many other birds nest in, such as owls, starlings, sparrows, and many more. The smallest woodpecker, I'll tell you at the top 10, but many far exceed that. Here I have ranked the largest woodpeckers in world by length. Here are the top 10 biggest woodpeckers. Number 10. Levallois woodpecker. The Levallois woodpecker is found in the mountains forests of Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia, and was named after the French explorer François Levaillant. They can reach a length of around 13 inches and have a wingspan of around 20 inches. These woodpeckers are dark green with a lighter green belly and breast, and males have a patch of red on the top of their heads, while females have a grey patch. They are often described as being similar to the larger European green, with both in appearance and vocally. Levaillant woodpeckers make a hole in a tree to nest, where they make a bed of wood chips for their eggs to be laid on. They usually lay between 4 and 8 eggs during the breeding season, which is from March to June. Number 9. Northern Flicker. The northern flicker, also known as the common flicker and the yellowhammer, can reach length up to 14 inches. They are native to North America and Central America, but are also found in Cuba and the Cayman Islands. There are two types of northern flickers, yellow shaft and red shaft. All the northern flickers are usually a pale brown colour with black spots on their bodies and grey heads, but the yellow shafted males have a patch of red on the back of their heads, while the red shafted males have it on the side of their face instead. They mate for life, and the males usually do most of the work of creating a nest for the females to lay her eggs in. They are also one of the more unusual woodpeckers as they migrate, travelling further south for the winter, and the males are extremely territorial, often pecking on metal objects as well as trees to make a louder sound. 8. Lineated woodpecker. Lineated woodpeckers are slightly larger than northern flickers, reaching lengths of around 14.2 inches, and are found mainly across Argentina, Mexico, and Trinidad and Tobago, where they prefer lowland forests and woodland areas. With a bright red tufted crest, they have a stunning appearance, albeit they are known to be similar to the pileated woodpecker. The rest of their head, wings, and back are black, although they have white stripes down their neck and back, while their breast is a combination of black and fawn stripes. They peck holes in trees in search of ants and beetles, although they also eat fruits and nuts. Lineated woodpeckers make their nests in dead trees, and the male and female both share the duties of hatching the eggs. 7. European green. Also reaching a length of 14.2 inches is the European green woodpecker, which is widespread across Europe. They have a similar appearance to Levaillant's woodpecker, with green wings and back and a paler belly and a red patch on their head. European greens prefer an open habitat and are often found around small woodland areas, hedges, and scattered trees. They are notable for being extremely shy woodpeckers and have rarely heard drumming, although they do have a loud call. European greens mainly feed on ants, which they forage on the floor, for something that they cause problems during snowy weather, as the ant nests are often covered, which can lead to food shortages. Number 6. The Magellanic woodpecker. Magellanic woodpeckers is found in woodland areas of Argentina and Chile, and at lengths of around 18 inches. It is known as being the biggest woodpecker in South America. These woodpeckers are almost entirely black, with the exception of a white patch on their wings and a red crest on the male's head. These woodpeckers eat a range of insects including spiders and beetles, and also reptiles and bats. These woodpeckers usually live in family groups of parents and offspring of previous years and are extremely aggressive and territorial when nesting. They lay 2 eggs and both parents share the duties of incubating them, but one chick usually dies before they are old enough to leave the nest. Number 5. Pileated woodpecker. Pileated woodpeckers are native to North America and Canada, where they prefer to live in thick, deciduous forests. They reach lengths of around 19 inches and get their name from the Latin word for capped, which is pileatus, and is reference to their vibrant red crest. As well as a red crest, they have black bodies with white markings on their face and throats. These woodpeckers have a varied diet and eat carpenter ants, beetles, fruit, nuts, and berries. Rather than a traditional round hole, these woodpeckers often make holes that are rectangular when they are searching insects in the trees. During the breeding season, the male makes a nest in first in order to attract a female to mate with. Number 4. Ivory-billed woodpecker. There is perhaps no other woodpecker whose very existence has been so precarious over the years than the ivory-billed woodpecker. Reaching lengths of around 21 inches and only found in the southern United States and Cuba, the ivory-billed woodpecker was originally classed as endangered as early as the 1880s and has been thought to be extinct many times, but each time they prove the experts wrong and another small population of them is found. They prefer a forest habitat that has come under threat due to logging, and sadly, they are now officially classed as near extinction. To date, it is not known whether any more exist or if they finally lost the battle to survive. Ivory-billed woodpeckers are mostly black with white markings down their neck and a small white patch on their wings. Males have a red crest while females are black and they mate for life. Number 3. Black woodpecker. 1 second. There we are. The black woodpecker is only slightly larger than the ivory-billed, with a length of 22 inches, but it is in much more secure position as their numbers are healthy. Black woodpeckers are found in forest regions across parts of Asia, including China, Korea, and Japan, and they are also native to the majority of Europe, although not the UK. As their name suggests, they are black, although males have a red head, while only the upper part of red is red on females. Pine martens are notable predators of black woodpeckers as they feed on the eggs, and often even kill the females where they are sitting in the nest. Number 2. Great slaty woodpecker. The great slaty woodpecker is found in forest regions of parts of Asia, including Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. With the current largest woodpecker, the imperial, under serious threat, the great slaty woodpecker stands a good chance of taking over the number 1 spot in the near future with a length of 23 inches. Although even these are classed as being vulnerable, they have unusually thin necks, which makes them easy to identify, along with their grey colouring and red markings around their throat. Although they are extremely territorial, these woodpeckers only have a quiet call, and instead rely on swinging their heads backwards and forwards to ward off others. And the largest one, probably in the US, is the imperial. The largest woodpecker in the world is the imperial, reaching lengths of 23.6 inches and a wingspan of 30 inches. They certainly cut an impressive sight. Endemic to Mexico, where they prefer the forest regions, these large birds are classed as being critically endangered and are close to extinction. The last sighting of an imperial was in 1956. They have black bodies and large white markings on the back of their wings. Like several of the other species, the males have a red crest while the females have a black one. Imperials feed mainly on insect larvae, which they are usually found underneath the bark of dead trees. One of the reasons that they are so close to extinction is that each breeding pair requires a large area of forest to survive, usually around 10 square miles. Wow. Time for another top 10 to surprise you.